Okay. So this is my favorite tower defense game, Erks. Although I'm a big fan of Sanctum as well, but I can definitely play a lot more Element than Sanctum. What we'll do is I'll host for just me and you. And if that's too laggy, we'll try it with you hosting. There's a way. I've got to remember how to do this because they've only just recently set it so you can actually host it. Let me just double check how this works. Floppy. FFA. It's automatically putting me on an EU server. I'm sure there's a way to...
Yes, you can. They were saying you can change it.
Yeah.
Most likely general. Yeah, general. Region select.
Self-hosted public. Right. So if I go host game, free for all, P2P, excellent. Right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up the options. We're going to play on normal. We're going to play on same random, so I can help you understand how the basic building works. And everything else will be fairly easy. We'll do a random map. So I'm going to make this public, so join me, because I really don't want anybody else in the lobby if I can help it. So you should see me pop up on the multiplayer lobby.
Yep.
Then ready up. Orders, we'll test it like this, and then we'll test it with the EU server and just see what the lag is like. I don't think you'll experience any like physical lag, but what happens is if it desyncs, it does like a sort of temporary pause to catch up. But you've got a pretty beastly computer, so you should be fine. It's taken a while to load, which is not a good sign.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to run it on the EU server and see how that works. Oh, it disconnected you, I think. Yeah, okay, right. Fine. Okay,
I mean, let me enable I was not on peer-to-peer, so maybe that's why.
I don't think that would matter, but try it.
Because I'm still stuck. How do I cancel?
Press escape.
Yeah, no. Still stuck 122nd. You know what? I'll
It
just
should
go
time
for
you
now
out.
and I'll just use.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to go on self-hosted to do it. What we'll do is we'll both just... I'll go on Europe, you stay on America, but just join me through as normal.
I mean, let me self-host. So let me just go self-host for now, and
Okay.
let's see if we need the two of us to be on self-host.
Okay, so self-host an FFA game, and change elements to same random, and then go public.
So host game, FFA, and so
Change elements from pick to same random.
same random. Okay.
And then click go public at the bottom.
I could just invite you.
I didn't know that was a thing. Nice. Okay.
Okay, what is the switch now? I could. Okay. No.
That's just switch the lane you're in. It comes into if you're doing the big 8-player map. Sometimes people want specific lanes, so it lets you swap places.
So I have P2P and you have EU. So
yeah,
I don't know.
That should be fine.
That's why it broke.
It shouldn't matter. As far as I know, only the host needs to select P2P. But as I say, if we can't get this working locally, we can try just through the public servers. I don't usually have many problems with them unless like someone from America joins my game, but like a lot of the time, just because they're in America doesn't mean they have good internet, whereas you actually do have good internet, so
yeah,
it might not even be that much of a problem.
28-second, 30.
It may also be a port forward thing that's required. I don't looked into the self-host. It's fairly new. But yeah, 45 seconds, I think that's definitely going to fail.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm at Alt F4.
Yeah.
Okay. So stay on North America this time. I'll host through Europe, and we'll try that. Right, same random, host an EU, invite Twerkles. Oh, you've joined EU. We'll try it. We'll see if that works.
Oh.
Oh, that's much quicker.
That was fast.
Yeah. Okay. So here's how this is going to work. We're gonna. It's going to pick the elements for us automatically. So we've started with grass, which is not the greatest, but it'll be fine to start off with. If you hover over the blue or red portal, I think the blue portal, you can see the path that the enemies are going to take. So this is actually quite a tricky map because they circle around this sort of thing at the end and then go off into the thing. I would recommend, to start with, you've got arrows and cannon towers on the left, which are very weak early game towers, but they are reasonably okay. Like for the first few waves, like the first 4 or 5 waves, you can get away with 1 cannon, 1 arrow. right? I generally like to have either 2 cannons and an arrow or 1 cannon and an arrow, depending on the map and the difficulty setting, and then build into the element later. So for here, I'm probably going to put a cannon tower with another one nearby, and then have an arrow tower a little bit further in just to pick off anything that gets through. Somewhere where it gets like a bite out of all 3 lanes, like that. Because there's interest. You'll notice there's an interest ticker. So you don't, where possible, you don't want to spend all your cash immediately. Because the more cash you've got, the more interest you'll get. You can sell towers for full price because we're randoming, but normally when you have pick, you sell towers at a loss. So you want to be careful about selling normally. And then what we'll do is, at the moment, we've only got grass as an element. So you'll see we can build nature towers, which basically get a little boost for the first second they attack. So you kind of want grass towers where they're going to be late in them. So like where I've got this arrow tower at the end, upgrading that to a grass is not bad, because then one enemy will slide through, it'll get a really good hit on him, and then it'll reset rather than continuously firing, which is bad for it. And then at wave 5, it's going to give us a second element, and when we get to that, we'll figure out what we're going to build into. We're probably hoping for fire as our second element, but earth and light are going to be good options. I'm gonna come over here and fart on your towers. So you'll see how your cannon towers generally demolish these waves pretty fast, but that's only going to last for a few waves.
Yeah.
I would say we want to let the fire wave go through before we build the grass towers, because they're going to be useless against the fire element anyway on wave 4. And these maps have like a fixed wave spawn. There is you can set it to like randomize that if you're really psychopathic, but like it's going to come out in element order for the first few waves. So I think once the fire wave is dealt with, I'll probably upgrade my arrow tower to a grass tower. We'll give it a little bit more damage output. And then you've got your damage readout there will show you damage readout for the current wave or the previous wave or the total damage output. It doesn't show you individual towers, it just does by group, so it'll show you like all your grass, all your gatlings and stuff like that. But it's good for seeing like what isn't pulling its weight and what can be ditched. I am upgrading my tower to grass at the bottom there, just for a little bit of extra damage. Stuff is starting to get through. We've got water second, not the best. So I'm probably going to upgrade my cannons to water towers in that case. And maybe get a grass tower somewhere else. I might just get a second one down here. So water does pretty much similar to a cannon tower. It's got like it's not really an AoE, but like it does splash damage to a secondary target. And then you'll also notice if you open the spellbook, we have the well tower, which is a combination of grass and water. It's a buff tower, so it will make the other towers attack faster. So we'll probably want to save up for one of those and put it in the middle, so it like buffs the whole set of towers that we've got.
Yeah.
These things that we're killing now, these are cursed. So when the tower that kills them gets a debuff, but it also debuffs anything adjacent to that tower, which is why you'll often see people not clump their towers up too much. And then we'll get another element at level 10. So save a bit of money, and we'll probably build into the third element. So have a look at your current wave output and see, like, you know, are the arrow and cannon towers still pulling in some damage, or are they starting to be left behind?
Like
I
damage.
did 10k with my water, 7 with my grass on that wave. We got fire, so I'm gonna build a solar tower early on in my build, which applies like a burn effect that like keeps the enemies getting damaged all the way around. And I'm probably going to sell one of my water towers. We also got access to Vapor, which is probably what I'm going to upgrade the water to. So I've now got a solar and a Vapor up front, and then 2 grass at the back just picking off the targets. So Vapor, the more enemies it hits, it spreads the damage amongst them. So it's quite good sort of just AoE, like you want it somewhere where it's going to hit a lot of enemies. Because it deals slightly more damage for each enemy that gets hit by it. So the solar towers deal a stacking debuff, this sort of like AoE sort of burn that they stack on a creature. So building a second solar tower essentially builds up more stacks of that per creature. So I feel like investing in another solar is probably what I'm going to do. And again, it's going to be fairly early on, just to maximize how long they suffer that for. Darkness as our 4th element. I mean, it's not great, but it gives us poison, which I'm going to get just to give us a mix of damage. Because you don't want to rely on one type of damage, because obviously the order that the elements are presented are in the order that they defeat them. So light beats dark, dark beats water, water beats fire, fire beats grass, grass beats earth, earth beats light. So look what you've got. Yeah, you probably want to upgrade these waters, because just basic level 1 waters won't be doing much at this point. But they can upgrade into poison or vapor. Both are pretty good. I think I'm going to get a well tower down. Get some buffs. We've also got access to the flooding tower. They're expensive, but they're really fucking good. You need 1.5k for one of those, so it's probably what I'm going to save up for.
Water 2.
Water 2. So that will let you build level 2 water towers, but I wouldn't recommend them. They're not amazing. What we really want is to get probably fire or darkness 2, so we can build poison 2s or vapor 2s. Once we know, we'll sort of pivot into that as the primary damage dealer. But I'm going to try and hold out with what I've got so I can get flooding tower up. That will be really fucking good. Yeah. So this arrow tower is going to be doing absolutely jack shit down there. So it is worth selling it just to mean you've got more in the bank and you'll get more interest.
I was looking what to do with it, but
yeah. I'd say like by the time you're past like wave 10, like the basic arrows and cannons are kind of just defunct. It's a tanky wave, so it's pushing in quite far. Darkness 2. So this will give us access to Poison 2. Because both water and dark will be at level 2. So I'm probably going to build a couple more Poison towers and get them upgraded. There'll be some pretty solid damage output. In fact, I'm going to sell my basic grass now because I don't think it's going to do anything good. I'm going to sell my vapor tower. Get another poison in its place.
Oh shit.
Not leaking, are you?
No. I saw a tower I was not
happens.
supposed to.
Yeah. It's fine while you're on random because you get full price for random. So. Well, I've added a Jinx tower to my build, which is a debuff tower. I may change it later, but okay, we got given Earth.
Okay, I still have. Okay.
Yeah, that's not super helpful. Normally, you generally tend to stick to 4 elements in most builds. because you can go 3 in 3 of them and 2 in the last one. Spreading out isn't always the best play, but like random's going to do that to you sometimes. It's fine. This is a good way to actually just learn how to play what you're dealt. Like right now, the only good level 2 we've got is that poison tower. And it's doing a pretty good job over here, although my floodings are kicking ass as well. I've got 2 floodings up that are doing about 150k on that last wave. Solars are not doing great on this wave because it's water-based. I think it's going to hinge on what element we get at wave 35. This is a fairly tanky wave coming through. I might build a haste tower just to deal with this.
Don't think I'm going to be able to kill them.
Well, if it leaks, it'll come back out the portal again. You got plenty of lives. We've got 50 lives. These cost 3 each, the big tanky guys, though. I think you might be alright.
I am alright.
Yeah. So one thing you can do is maybe, if you like the disease tower, you can put that later in your maze, because it deals more damage the less health. Well, the more health is missing on the enemy, the more damage it deals. But I generally find disease a little bit underwhelming.
Yeah, my disease tower to 15k.
Yeah. Like right now, my poison and flooding seems to be doing the bulk of the damage. The solars are still holding up well.
I'll upgrade it to a root tower.
Yeah. Got 6k. I'm going to stick some more poisons down, I think. Just double up. Darkness 3. Oh, this will probably leak. That's quite a tanky boy. And we don't really have a lot of single target damage for that. Can't be helped. I'm gonna add a root tower, which is a slow. Might help.
Yeah, I'm going to leak the darkness terrain.
Yeah, same. Don't worry about it. It's not uncommon to leak a level 3 element. It's not the end of the world. Ba-da-ba-bum. I'm gonna throw a flamethrower into the mix. Might help
I don't
these
really like that.
tankier waves.
I think I'm going to leak the darkness twice because the other wave was really in the way.
Don't worry about it. It's not that bad. It happens. So that last wave, my 4 poison towers did nearly 600k of damage. So I'm building 2 more.
Yeah, I'm trying to get money, but I'm not getting a lot now.
You can always sell some of the weaker towers off and replace them with better towers. You have a big doom tower. Oh, we got light one as well. It's the worst. Okay. Just mean we can build prismatics, but they're expensive AF.
Yeah.
Depending how it spreads this element, we could be in trouble. But a nuclear tower? Holy shit. Wave 43, son of a bitch.
Where's the...
Oh dear, there's been some leakage there, Twinkles. I just saw your situation.
Yeah. I'm most likely dead.
I mean, you got pretty far for your first attempt. And this is a tricky map, like even I'm getting close to the knuckle here. Light 2. That's gonna give us
0.
Astrals. Right. Let's see how far I can get. I'll show you how this works. Let's sell off some of this crap. Done a hard pivot into Astrals because we got light there. And I'm going to throw some ice in the mix. Just for some single target damage. So if you hold control when you click a tower and put it down, it will build it to the maximum level you have available, which is quite nice. As a little quality of life hotkey. Did you stay in? Are you watching?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you are. Yeah. So most of my damage right now is I've got 3 astral towers dealing just a fuck ton of damage and 7 poisons. And that's the bulk of my damage output. So we get one more element at level 50, I think. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, one at 50, and then at 55 we get some essence, and then it's into the Ronalds, which is the endless waves. So how many waves of Ronalds you can kill is how you get your score. So basically, you don't have any points until we hit wave 55.
Wow.
But right now, I've got 15k in the bank, and I'm getting 322 interest on this tick. But I think I'm going to have to put a couple more astrals down to get me through this last few waves. I'm hoping the last element is grass or fire. Grass or fire would be great. My poisons have done 2.5 million on this wave. My astrals have done 2 million. The railguns have done 1 million, and then it drops off sharply from there. But that's a pure essence, so I can get a periodic tower down. What did we get? We got fire. Okay, fire. So let's sell some of this stuff and rejig. Get rid of that. And we're gonna build Windstorm. And another Windstorm down here. Then we'll get a corrosion at the top. Another corrosion at the bottom. Go lightning or vapor? Probably go both. Get rid of the flooding towers. Right. What else do I need here? Let's get some trickery. Oh, this wave is fucking bursting through. Hate it. Right. I think I'm gonna build a Darkness 3 there. Well, a Darkness 4 actually. Oh my god! That was tough. That was really fucking tough. That was a really hard spread of elements it gave us. The question is, do I go for a Darkness 4 or a periodic? Darkness 4 is 151k damage plus 12% and damage transfer. Whereas periodic is just 13,750. Yeah, Darkness 4 I think is going to be the play. Fucking hell. What else? What else? We just lean into the astrals. Look at the back. There we go. The score begins. Let's get an astral over here. I think they're probably gonna leak this wave. All I'm building is astrals. I've got 13 freaking astral towers on the go. Oh, here they go. Nearly. Mate, 18 million, 20 million DPS on the fucking Astrals. The leak has begun. It's all downhill from here. I don't think the ethereal is helping at all. They've nerfed poison so heavily. I know they're only level 2s, but even so. The damage drop off on the Ronalds is disgusting. Rip. So how many levels did you get?
Not even a level.
Not even a level? Oh my god, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who hosted that? Me?
I think it was... Yeah, you.
Okay. And it didn't desync at all, so that was really good. Okay. Let me invite you to another one. I'm gonna choose the forest map because it's the easiest. So I think now that you know what you're doing, I think you'll be able to push through this one. Do you want to be given random elements, or do you want to pick your own?
Nah, don't care.
Let's stick for random for now.
Don't have to think.
Yeah, I like random. I like just playing what I'm given and experimenting with stuff. Because sometimes you find like cool little strats that you might not otherwise think of. So this one, fairly standard. You want to do most of your building around this sort of chicane. So like the very first bit where they come out and the big bit in the center. We got light to start, so what I would suggest is put one light tower like in the center, because you'll notice it can hit almost the entire map. They just don't do a great deal of damage. But I'm going to put one light there and a cannon near the entrance where they come out. I'm going to sit on that for a little bit. Then I may invest in a second cannon before we get to wave 5. We'll see. We'll see how much damage our cannon does here. So the light tower, it's single target, and it gains damage with every hit against the same enemy. They're kind of crap later on. The single element towers, the only thing they're good for is like at the very end when you can build a level 4 tower version of them. Those are pretty good. Even a level 4 light is insane because it gains like 1.5k damage for every time it hits the target, which can be super good. You're limited to only having one of them really. I think I'm going to put a second cannon down because they're pushing the corner a little. Grass. Okay. So this gives us the bloom tower, which like fires in short bursts. Like it's really good for like a couple of seconds, and then it needs time to reset. So you don't really want it at the front where it's going to fire continuously. It's much better sort of later on in the maze. So a good place is I like to put it in this top right corner, for example. Because it can shoot at things as they approach, and then like when they pass and they come back around, it can get them again a second time. I have built my bloom tower. I think if we can get you into a Ronald wave, you'll get some good XP. The XP doesn't really do anything, it just allows you to buy the cosmetics in the shop. What we got here? Dark. So light grass dark gives us ethereal. That's actually pretty good here. I'm probably going to upgrade my light tower to that when I can afford it. That will be pretty good. in the meantime, we've got a disease tower, so I'm going to sell a cannon and slap a disease down over here. $500 for a trickery. I assume I want it there.
Light 2.
Yeah, it's a little problematic. That'll probably leak, but it can't be helped. I might be able to get it. I've built like an army of grass towers at the bottom to bombard it. Yeah, that worked. That was crazy. But I really want to build an ethereal, and it's just not quite profitable enough yet. Here we go. Oh, the ethereal is fucking kicking ass. That's what I'm talking about.
Darkness 2.
Darkness 2.
Okay.
That's actually pretty good. I'm probably going to build a level 2 trickery to clone my ethereal. To put it. I'm gonna wait for the interest tick like a crazy man. I'm gonna bombard these fools with double ethereals. Shit. You have a light wave, tanky one on the next wave, so you might want to build something stronger than ethereal to deal with it. I'm spreading a couple of bloom towers around, and I'll sell them up once that wave's gone. Ooh, nature 2.
Nature
so
2.
We can build some bloom 2s.
Ethereal 2.
And ethereal 2, yeah. Ethereal 2 will be powerful AF. But it is like fucking $3.5 to upgrade it. I'm probably going to get a couple of bloom 2s in the meantime, just because they are pretty good to have around. Yeah, this is a pretty solid build. So the disease, we've got the disease 2, the bloom 2, the ethereal 2. It's a very nice, neat build. Yeah, I've got an ethereal 2 online. You got here disease. They've gone for the light 2s. How are they doing damage wise?
I mean, their base is 780. So they do 40k but compared to the Imperial, but they're a little bit cheap, so I can just upgrade them to other stuff later.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying for the Imperial too.
I mean, this is a good map to get a level 4 light on in the center, but you can't make level 4s until we get Essence, which is wave 50. It gives you an Essence.
So now we have nuclear tower can be bought.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of nuclear. It doubles the target's HP and slows them. And then it emits radiation around it that does damage. I mean, it might be good. I haven't really experimented with nuclear. Maybe I'll give it a go. Maybe I'll try one out. I guess you want it early on.
It double and slow up to 35% there.
You want one at the start of the maze, so that they're permanently slowed and emitting damage.
3,000 damage per second in an AoE of 100.
I just worry that when it gets to the Ronalds, doubling their HP
cannot
is
be
insane.
Yeah, but they become a nuke by themselves, so they just nuke everyone around them.
Yeah.
And it's only the primary target to get double, so. Going to have to stack money.
I'm building one.
At the start?
Yeah, I put it right at the start.
I mean,
you don't need doubling their HP later on in the maze.
yeah.
So get it at the start, get them emitting that radiation.
I think I'm going to
yeah, this is a
that one.
tough wave, actually.
Okay, no, it was not too bad.
Yeah, a couple of blooms will help. It was an earth wave, so it's a bit tough. But I got it.
I want to go for this to upgrade my second material to level 2 or wait. Or
I'm still saving up for my second material because I built the fucking nuke tower.
Yeah, but I have one material, but or 2, so I can have nuke 2.
Oh, well, we can build a level 2 root, which is really good. That's a really good slow tower.
Oh,
yeah. And the incantation's pretty good as well. It increases the damage that they take. This is all really good. Mushroom 2s are really good. They deal damage the slower the enemy is, which if we've got a root and a nuclear, that's going to be a lot. So I think I'm going to pivot into that as my primary.
Wait, why do we not have nuclear 2?
Nuclear doesn't go to 2. It's a level 4 tower, so it only goes that strong. I mean, it is
How much?
Powerful AF.
I mean, did it do good damage?
I mean, level 4s, I mean, they are pretty good. So the quad element towers, they're pretty good, but like, you kind of have to know how to use them. I feel like Railgun is probably the strongest of them. Obelisk used to be really good, and they've just nerfed it so many goddamn times. So mileage may vary on an Obelisk. But what I've got now is I've got my nuclear and a root early on, and I'm going to put mushrooms there. Because mushrooms do more damage the slower the enemy is. And then I'm probably going to put an incantation there as well. So I'm kind of really leaning in to this slow build.
Yeah.
Because we've got a really good setup for it here. Got like 3 is coming, Erks. I think I might build a light 3 ready to upgrade to level 4.
Yeah, so much HP. Okay.
They don't be getting past the first corner over here, my dude.
Yeah, I have 3 mushroom tower level 2, and yeah.
I've got 4 mushrooms, a root,
My
and incantation.
nuclear is almost at 1,000,000 damage already.
Damn.
Yeah, 1,000,000 in this wave.
It's fucking wild.
Going. But I had the second route.
I mean, if you do, you want it later in the maze. You know what I mean, so that it slows them once they speed back up. It's certainly an option. I put mine in such a position like it's on the arm, so like even if they get round the corner, it just gets them again on the other side. And then I can put mushrooms on the lower arm, so it's kind of like the slow works twice. It's pretty good. The other way you can do it is put all the mushrooms on the middle arm and have slows above and below them, which achieves the same thing.
Is,
Nature 3. So this gives us Bloom 3s. Nice. Oh, this is tasty.
What is this monstrosity they're giving us?
This is a really nice build. I think I might stick a second ethereal down.
I already have my second ethereal level 2.
It's a tanky wave, I'll get it now.
Wow, that's so many.
Didn't even get halfway, my guy. My mushrooms have done over 2 million damage there. Wild. Now these are pushing through. They got pretty far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to leak on those ones.
They were tricky. Why not Trickery Tower is doing nothing? Get rid of that.
I mean, it does double the damage of one of your tower, but...
Technically. If we can get it to level 3, maybe it'd be worth it. If we get Dark 3, that'd be pretty good. But I'd also quite like Earth 3 to get the mushrooms up. I think Earth 3 here would be a guaranteed fucking win. It's a classic build.
Trait.
Yep, that's brilliant. I've just increased my light to light 4 with that essence, so it's gonna fucking shred his ass. Right, upgrade all my shrooms to level
How do
3.
How did you go for light 4? Oh,
You've got
here.
to kill the what? So you got an essence, like a blue crystal in the top right. You've got one of them, so it will let you upgrade a single element tower to level 4.
Insufficient gold. I was like, I'm going to just level up my mushroom, but I'm out of gold. Fuck.
Yeah, it's expensive to do them all. I've done most. Yeah, this is a fucking solid build.
Oh my god.
Tanky wave?
Yep.
Fine. They're getting shreked.
I don't think for me, but could I have the other wave coming too now?
Yeah. I'm just gonna go sick on mushrooms at this point. I think we get another essence at 55, so I may do an Earth 4 in the middle as well for a big AoE.
I mean, I already have another one.
You've got 2 essence? Oh, because you've got
I
trickery.
have a...
Yeah.
Can I get the mushroom level 4? No.
No, it's only single elements that can go to level 4.
What would be the best to go to level 4?
If you've already got
Another
light,
tower?
I'd say Earth is another good one. It does a huge amount of AoE damage. Whereas the light is a single target. So like by having both of them. This is a fucking pushy wave.
Yeah, they're all really... Oh no. Okay. Am I going to hit
Yeah,
the
you're gonna
wave
do it, I think.
55?
Alright, I've got my
We'll see.
big Earth tower.
Oh yeah, clear wave 55. Now it's you said Ronald McDonald armor. What the fuck is that?
Right, so now it's Ronald's. So now we just get infinite waves of Ronalds. So every wave the Ronalds get stronger, and eventually you will just leak. But now you get points killed for every Ronald you kill, you get points. So this is how you get your score and get on the leaderboards. And the higher difficulty you play on, the more points each Ronald is worth. So when you get good at dealing with these scrub waves, you can bump the difficulty up. Because once you can get to like level 55 on Insane, killing like a couple of wave of Ronalds will get you as much as killing like 10 waves of Ronalds on normal. I suggest you spend up everything you've got now. There's no more interest.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So that there's no point keeping cash at this point. And just keep on consistently upping your build. Which I think for me is just going to be more and more mushrooms.
We're
I
going to
think my
become a
slows are all in
mushroom
a
farm.
good position. I might put another slow down here. Like, my mushrooms do 12 million deeps.
I'm at 13 too.
6 million on my Earth, 7 million. Then the next one is the light,
the
do about 4
nuclear-
million.
Nuclear is not doing as much damage, but it's just doing the bonus on everything else.
Yeah. I think maybe if you build more of them, so it's buffing more of the enemies. I don't know how many of them it actually hits.
It's every single one who's
yeah, it
big.
looks like most of them.
I feel you could remove it and just change it for maybe a root tower.
Oh, it's only the first... Oh, no, wait, no, there's someone in the middle there that has the nuke thing. Okay.
Yeah, the thing is, it hit the first one in the line, gets slow by 35%, hit the second
Yeah.
one.
Problem is that then everyone around him dies and he's off on his own, and which isn't dealing damage to everyone, which is annoying. But hey ho, it is what it is. Ooh, this wave's getting far.
Yeah.
Need another batch of mushrooms here, I think.
I have a few trickery tower to just duplicate the earth tower and the light tower.
Yeah, that's not a bad strat.
I think I'm going to add the second nuclear tower.
Yeah, I'll stick a couple of trickeries down. Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll clone the level 4s. The level 3 trickeries are much better. But it's not my favourite buff tower. I think the blacksmith is my favourite buff. Increases the actual damage that the towers do, which is pretty good. And 20 million with my mushrooms, man. Thing is, that's like 1 million per mushroom, whereas my earth tower is doing 11 million on its own.
Yeah.
So it's doing the work of 10 mushrooms.
Oh, I think they're going to pass.
Oh, you having a little leak?
Like it.
What I built there, I
Yeah.
didn't want to build that.
I'm starting to leak. Or maybe not. Maybe. Kill him! Kill him! No! Leak one. I'm adding more mushroom.
Yeah, same. Oh, I think I'm about to leak now. They're getting through. And getting some more slows and incantations down to try and increase the amount of damage they're taking.
Yeah, I think I'm at the end for me. Look at this.
Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, they're definitely starting to get through on my end.
Yeah, I think the problem is the nuclear tower, the second nuclear tower I added.
Is it a bit too much? I did say I had concerns about it,
Yeah.
but they are pushing through. This is wild. This is how it works, though. You can't win forever. It's a game about entropy.
Entropy, what is that?
It's
Can I
what
eat
it's,
it?
it's what happens when 20,000 Ronalds kick their way through your portal.
Yeah, I'll be dead in a few seconds.
I think I can hang on for another
3.
wave.
Nope.
Oh,
There we
out you
go.
go. That's a really good score though
Yeah.
for your second match. 645 is pretty solid. We had a good
we
build
got a
though.
little bit.
It gave us a very satisfying build.
Mushroom.
Yeah, mushrooms are so good. I'm doing my best to cling on, but I think I'm dead this wave. But man, the deeps on these mushrooms.
Yeah, I think you're dead.
Yeah, I think I am as well. Did pretty good though. 722. Not too bad.
Now let's see if it's more XP this time. Yes, level 2, 3, 4.
There you go. That's how you get some XP. So if you click customize and then achievements, ignore the campaign ones, but the map-based achievements, there are fuck tons.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so like for Forest, you've got Clear Wave 55 and Insane, get boss score of at least 1,000, which we can do by bumping the difficulty up. So we got like 650 there. If we got to that same position on hard, we'd be over 1,000. Finish Forest in less than 25 minutes. That is tricky, but can be done. You generally need to play with Extreme on, so that the waves, instead of waiting for you to clear the wave before spawning the next one, it just spawns the next one after like 10 seconds. It's really hard, but it's really cool. The only one I haven't done is Clear Wave 55 on Extreme with Turbo and Advanced Paths, which is crazy. It's like Forest, but you've got like 2 different paths to deal with. Do you want one more? Or are you done?
I think I'm done. I'm going to go eat.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, there you go. That was some Element TD. I love this game. I absolutely love it. I've gotten so many of the achievements, man. Some of them are really hard. Oh, you actually got Forest Speedy there. You did the 35. Oh, you got Super Speedy as well. So we did it in less than 30 minutes. Nice. There you go. All right. Well, Pel's back tomorrow, so I think we're back to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
See you later, Erks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye, Strem. That's it for tonight. I'm gonna pop off and get some sleep. Back tomorrow, 6 p.m. UTC for some more Baldur's Gate Honor Mode. We are in Rivington, and we'll be pushing forward with that. Don't know about Thursday and Friday, exactly what we're doing. I don't know what people's availability is like with it being Crimbo, but I will be around, so if nobody else is, I'll be playing Hunt. And Saturday morning will be Nausea. So look forward to that. Right, I'm off. I'll see you guys later. Bye.